Hello and welcome back. So yeah, I've literally just put the, I just heated up the beads, which I showed you earlier. I actually put a second fire lighter in there just to get it a bit quick, going along a bit quicker. So it's all done, and probably in about 15 minutes since I put it in there, it's actually gotten to about 250. You can see there on the temperature gauge, it's around. It's almost what, 200, just over 250, which is perfect where we want it. I just lift the lid up quickly because I'm going to have to put the brisket on anyway, to show you just how it looks set up when it's actually ready to cook. So you can see there, we've got the water tray full of the water pan with some boiling water down the bottom of it. All right, and I've got the heat beads that I put in the smoker. And now they're going to start lighting up these other beads here as well. So what this is going to do is this, I'm just going to move some of these over. This is going to slowly light these ones up. All right, and that's how I'm going to keep this cook at the temperature and a long slow cook. So I put a few on there because that's going to start heating up the wood as well, which is what we need. Okay, so we're just going to now put the brisket on. So what I'm doing, I'm just going to grab a pan, grab the lid that I had here. All right. And I did clean the lid earlier. Took out a lot of the garbage off of it from my last cook. All right. Now we're just going to put the brisket on there. The brisket's been in the fridge for what, about an hour and a half? Sure.
Yep.
Yeah. And this is the thing. When you're doing on the Kettle BBQ, you don't have as much room as a big smoker, so bear that in mind, but that's plenty of room for a decent sized brisket. You'd be able to get a pork on there, some chicken. So I could literally put a brisket and pork on there if I wanted to. All right, because there's plenty of room. So now we'll just put the lid back on. Now obviously that's going to drop in temperature. All right, and it's going to take, you know, a little bit to build up, but it won't take long. With the lid, you want to put it sort of just over where the brisket's sitting, just here. Okay, all right, so we're measuring the temperature, obviously not where the beads are, because that's going to be obviously a lot hotter, but we want to measure the temperature of actually where it's going to be cooking it. All right, so you can see the smoke's actually starting to come through here as well, so the wood's actually now catching on fire, which is what we want. Yeah, so, and again, the only thing you need to do to control the temperature is just actually use this top thing. Now I've got this probably 3/4 open still. So we'll let this cook. Probably, I won't even lift the lid now, probably for at least 3 hours. The only thing I'm really going to do is come out every hour or so and just manage the temperature a bit. But I don't think I'm going to have to even adjust this too much because it's cold, so it needs a lot of oxygen anyway. The bottom vent I showed you earlier, that's pretty much, again, that's almost like this. It's 3/4 of the way open, so I'm not going to really touch the bottom vent. I'm really just going to control it through here. So yeah, again, like I've just put the lid on. That's literally, you know, just over 200 now, so it's not going to take long to get to the 250 temperature that we want. All right, so we're just going to let this cook. In 3 hours. We'll check it. We'll give it a spritz with that spritz mixture I made earlier. I actually made a fresh lot. I did have a little bit left from my last cook, but I poured it out and I've just made a whole fresh batch of it. All right, so yeah, we'll see you in 3 hours. We'll get a temperature and see how it's going. All right, take care, my friends. Bye.